Broadcom, you guys are the 25-year-old company mostly known for powering set-top boxes. These are the boxes, in some cases the very big boxes, in some cases gathering dust underneath our TVs. How are you guys staying on top of the incredible changes in the TV landscape that we're seeing at the show?
What's exciting to me about the show is that we're really seeing 4K content go mainstream. The TV prices are down and there's content available now, and so things like set-top boxes and other ways to get that content to homes is important. So Broadcom is in most of the set-top boxes out there, and we power this new 4K devices.
4K, explain what that is. That is
so
4K
ultra-high
bandwidth.
Ultra HD, so 4 times the screen resolution you were used to with HD. So really, really good visual quality, startlingly good visual quality. So getting that content into the house is important. So we're creating set-top boxes that are smaller, so they aren't the box anymore.
That will be welcome news.
So set back box, so you Velcro it to the back of the TV set, or even down to the size of a stick of gum, so you can shove it into a USB.
But it's up to your partners, the cable companies, the satellite guys, to get those new devices into people's homes. Those replacement cycles are long. How do we speed up these transitions?
I think people are going to get excited about this. The cable companies and the various carriers have this content to offer, and so I think people will be interested in getting subscriptions to that and seeing it. It'll also be streamed across the internet, so there are other ways to get it as well, that you can do that with devices you have today. So it's coming. It's now mainstream.
We're hearing a lot about these over-the-top TV subscriptions. Dish introduced Sling TV, a new one where you get ESPN and CNN without subscribing to satellite. How fast do you see these changes happening? I mean, does cord cutting accelerate in 2015?
I think people are going to experiment with a lot of different things. So I think a typical home is going to have over-the-top as well as either cable or satellite at the same time. I think there'll certainly be some people who only use over-the-top, some people who only use cable or satellite, but I think a lot of homes are going to mix because you want to get different content from different sources. So that'll be the predominant usage model for us.
So the Internet of Things, it's a term that only the tech industry could have come up with, but it refers to the proliferation of sensors into all sorts of devices, eyeglasses, wristwatches, clothes maybe. Where does Broadcom fit in? Here's a Sony watch. You guys have chips in this device.
We do. We have chips in most of the watches that are out there and many of the Internet of Things devices. We provide the connectivity that enables these devices to talk with access points or with your smartphone, and so it's an important piece of that. We believe that, over the next few years, you're going to see an explosion of these devices, and admittedly, some are less compelling than others, but some of them I think are going to really catch on and fill real needs, and there's going to be just a lot more different kinds of devices than you've seen in the past.
And will they talk to each other, or will we have a washing machine that doesn't talk to our toaster that we can't configure because we have an Android phone and not an Apple phone?
Well, I think that's a challenge for the industry, and you've seen it in consumer electronics for a long time. You see the sort of pile of remote controls on the coffee table. This is the electronic equivalent of that. How do you get all the different Internet of Things devices to work with each other? It's a challenge for the industry going forward, but we'll solve it.
So a big part of this year's CES is the connected car. Ford CEO Mark Field said today that he thinks we'll have a fully automated driverless car in 5 years. Do you believe in that vision, and where does Broadcom fit in?
I do. It has the real potential for better traffic, better safety, a lot of good reasons for it. But we also see the car as really becoming the living room on wheels. And in the past, the car was something you brought media into. The car will be much more integrated with your living room, so we'll see high-quality content and all the things you do there in the car as well, because you want to take all that content with you. Also, for any parents out there, entertaining the kids in the back is really important.
All right.
Especially on those long trips.